I hope you haven't dragged me down here on a wild goose chase.
I'm telling you, I definitely saw them.
It's most inconvenient.
It's not my fault if I lost the key of the front door.
Of course it's your fault, you silly little man.
Ah, at last. Miss Courtney, how nice to see you.
I'm afraid I can't return the compliment.
Come on, home you go.
Good night. Sorry about all that.
Come on now, quickly. Hurry up, good night. Good night, quickly.
I'll go and see if there's anybody else about.
I really am very sorry.
I should hope you are.
Hope it hasn't inconvenienced you.
Well, of course it's inconvenienced me. I was quite happily curled up in bed with Daphne du Maurier.
I am really sorry about this. I've...
Now what's the matter?
Well, I've left my shopping in the
Well,
club.
for heaven's sake, hurry up and get it.
Thank you.
For heaven's sake, are you going to take all night?
No, I'm just putting these things away.
Well, do hurry up. Sid? Sid? Sydney! Where is Mr. Brown?
He's just putting his gloves on. Oh, here he comes.
Enter.
I just brought the stockroom key back. Sorry, I'm not protruding, am I?
No, Sydney, of course not. Quite the opposite. In fact, your presence here is most opportune.
Oh.
Mr. Brown has something to say to you, haven't you, Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Well, I'll leave you two alone.
What do you want to say, son? Yes, Miss Chutney?
You reek of drink.
Beg your pardon?
Drink.
If you insist, I'd like to drop with you a sherry.
You've had more than enough already.
Oh, thank you. Good evening, Miss Courtney. Just giving your door a bit of a touch-up. Did you have a nice holiday?
I had 7 days in sunny Spain.
Beg pardon?
Sunny Spain.
Oh, that's nice.
It rained.
Oh. I suppose you enjoyed those exotic Spanish dishes?
I got food poisoning.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did it rain every day?
Oh, no. When I got food poisoning, the sun came out. When I got better, it went back in. Apart from the day before we left. That was absolutely glorious.
Well, at least you had one good day.
I got sunburnt.
Oh, what a pity.
Well, I wasn't meaning you, Miss Courtney.
Well, I trust you are not referring to Her Majesty.
Oh, no. I was referring to Gladys, the tea lady.
Huh. Here.
What's this for?
Well, it is not for sticking in your buttonhole. It is to wave at the royal personages. You going to change?
Into what?
Well, you surely don't intend to greet our distinguished guests in that jacket. Haven't you anything a little more formal?
I've got a black tie I wear for funerals.
Here. Well, that's better.
Feel as if I'm going to a cup final.
Sydney, go and sweep the schoolyard.
I swept it up once.
Well, sweep it again.
You wouldn't like me to go down on my hands and knees and scrub it, would you?
Don't be ridiculous. It wouldn't dry before they arrive.
Hang on, don't go away.
Try it again.
Courtney, Mr. Brown. She's here, she's arrived, she's outside.
She can't be.
She must have come in by the back entrance.
But don't leave her standing outside, Sydney. Show her in.
Excuse me.
Ah!
Ooh, ooh.
You startled me. Do you mind knocking before you barge in?
I'm sorry. Is that better?
I've lost it.
You lost what?
I have lost my favourite fly. I had it in my hand a moment ago. I must have dropped it. Can you see it anywhere?
What does it look like?
Well, it's about 2 inches long, red and black, and it's got a curly tail.
Perhaps it's flown out the window.
It is a fishing fly, a cocky bondu.
A cocky what?
Bondu.
Oh!
It must be here somewhere.
Oh, well, if it's here, we'll find it.
Oh, well, perhaps I should come back later.
Ah, Mr. Brown, you can join in.
Well, I'm not really that religious, actually.
We are looking for a fly.
A fly?
Oh, yes, it's 2 inches long, brown, red and black, and got a curly tail.
Sounds quite lethal.
Would you mind helping us look for it?
No, not at all. Oh, I found it.
Where?
It's here, just under the desk.
Oh, I'll get it.
No, stand back, Sid. You leave this to me.
What's he doing, Mr. Brown?
Stay where you are, Miss Courtney. This could be dangerous. Yeah, that's right. Not moving now.
Mr. Brown.
Just a minute. Better to be safe than sorry. There.
Oh, I've just remembered. I haven't inspected the boilers.
Have you? Yes, we're a coach missing.
Can't they send one round?
They haven't got another one. They're fully booked.
What are we going to do?
Oh, I can get you a coach.
Could you, Sid?
Yeah, my brother-in-law, he's in the coach business. He lets it out for outings and old-age pensioners. I drive for him in my spare time.
Would you like to go and ring him, Sydney?
Oh, don't worry, I'll pop round the corner. It's not very far. I'll be back in 10 minutes with a cockroach.
What?
With a coach. Here we are.
Is this the best you can do, Sid?
Don't worry, she's very comfortable. Just like riding on a cushion of air.
I am thinking we are lost.
We are not lost. Now, where are we, Sid?
I don't know. You had the map. You were doing the navigating.
Well, I couldn't read it in that old bone shaker of yours. It kept jiggling up and down.
Then you should have jiggled up and down with it.
We are most definitely lost.
I'm not lost. We're just not where we should be.
Well, perhaps you could show us where we should be.
Well, I know where we should be. I just don't know where we are.
We are.
Look, we passed a sign just down the road. Now, did anybody see what it said?
Yes, please.
Right, well, I'll look it up on the map, and then we will know where we are.
I really don't think that would be much help, Mr. Brown.
With all due respect, Miss Courtney, I happen to possess a Pathfinder's badge from the Boy Scouts, so I know quite a bit about mapping. Once I know what the sign said, it's a simple matter to find out our exact location. Now, what did the sign say?
Cattle crossing.
Yep.
Do you think you can find that on the map, Mr. Brown?
I'm telling you, we are lost.
If you don't shut up, you'll be lost, because when we move off, we'll abandon you.
Well, I suggest we carry on until we get to a main road. There's bound to be a signpost.
Good idea. Right, start her up, Sid. All right. Right, come on, everyone. Finish your drink, please. We're leaving.
Now what's the matter?
Well, it sounds to me as if the engine won't start.
That is patently obvious.
The engine won't start.
Why won't it start?
Well, hang on a minute. We'll find out. Boys, give us a hand with that bonnet, will you? Give us a hand with that bonnet. Oh, and, Mr. Brown, switch the ignition on when I tell you. All right? Switch on. Funny.
Sid, your petrol gauge reads empty.
Yeah, well, it's broken. It always reads empty.
How do you know when it is empty?
I've got a dipstick here. See, stand back a minute, will you? Stand back, Miss Courtney. You see, this is the petrol here. You put the dipstick in as far as it'll go. That tells you whether it's full up or whether it's empty. There, it's empty.
You're marvellous. We don't know where we are, and even if we did, we wouldn't be able to get anywhere.
Ah, never mind. I'll go and find a garage.
Hey.
I don't believe it. What a waste of a day.
Well, it was a nice drive.
It was a terrible drive.
Do you think so?
You had better take us home, Sydney. And for goodness sake, Mr. Brown, try not to lose us this time.
Don't worry, Miss Courtney. I never make the same mistake twice.
All right, come on, you lot. Get in. Come on. I think we're up here.
Oh, no, we're definitely down here.
You are both wrong. We are over here.
Squeeze, please. I know where we are.
Well, how?
We are where we have been before.
How do you know that?
I'm finding our drinking things.
Hey, well, that's easy then, isn't it? I know my way back from here.
Well, thank goodness for that. Right, come on, everybody, back on the coast.
What is going on in here?
Not a thing.
Dart game.
I beg your pardon?
It was us telling her he's good at dart playing.
Well, in future, Sydney, will you kindly remember that the students have more important things to do? Do you get my point?
Yeah, I've got his point as well.
Sydney.
How do you do?
Do get up. When Mr. Brown arrives, I wish to see him.
I'll tell him.
Enter. Enter.
Did you say enter?
Did you ever think of getting a hearing aid, Sydney?
Beg pardon?
Oh, never mind.
I brought the stockroom key back.
Thank you. Don't forget it's the school concert this week.
Pardon?
The school concert.
Oh, I'll get the hall ready.
Good. I wonder what Mr. Brown's class is going to do. Has he mentioned anything to you?
Oh, not a dicky bird. No. As a matter of fact, I don't think any of them want to do anything.
Well, that's nonsense. Every class is expected to put on some sort of show. Better tell Mr. Brown to come and see me at tea break.
Pardon?
Tea break.
Oh, is it? Oh, I can do with a cuppa. See you later.
Any sign of Mr. Brown yet, Sydney?
Beg pardon?
Mr. Brown.
Oh, Mr. Brown. Oh, no, he's not back yet.
This is most inconvenient. I don't know why he had to go to the hospital with Mr. Cervantes.
Well, somebody had to go with him.
Good morning, Sydney.
Good morning, Miss Courtney.
It's very sad about Mr. Brown, isn't it?
Terrible. I thought you might have gone to the funeral this morning.
No. I've got far too upset.
I know what you mean.
It's so tragic. Taken so young.
It's terrible.
What is going on?
What are you doing? You're dead!
Really? Nobody told me about it.
It is you, isn't it? It is
Of
you.
course it's me.
What's his name? The Spanish fella? He phoned up the hospital and they said you was brown bread.
Brown bread?
Dead.
Well, I can assure you I am very much alive.
Then whose funeral have the students gone to? Drunk and disorderly, that sort of thing.
Enter.
Thank you, Gladys.
I brought the stockroom keys back.
Well, you better hang on to them, Sydney. I shan't want them today.
She's in court.
Caught what?
Court. Magistrate's court.
Go on. Have you been nicked?
Nicked.
I got a friend of mine to defend you, and if he can't get you off, he'll bung a few quid to the JP. Most of them are bent.
I am a JP.
I was only joking.
And I sincerely hope you were. I'll see you two tomorrow.
Yeah, well, don't be too hard on anyone, will you? Remember, a person is innocent until he's proved guilty.
Yes. Well, I have often thought that should be the other way round.
Well, you should know best.
Pompous old twit. That old hen, she's such a pompous old twit.
Haven't you a class to go to?
Yeah, I was just going.
Oh, just one moment.
Something the matter?
Yes, it's still switched on.
Oh, my God!
I do hope you weren't being indiscreet.
No, of course, I never said anything, did I, Sid?
No, not a dicky bird. Never open his normal shout.
Well, we'll see, shall we?
I think I'll go and sweep the floor.
Yes, I...
Stay where you are. Now, let's see what we can hear. When you have finished with it, perhaps you would be kind enough to return it to the music club?
Yes, certainly.
You may go.
Thank you.
Here we are, that's it, there's no more.
No, definitely no more.
Just a moment.
Pompous old twit. She's a pompous old twit.
I see. I am a pompous old twit, am I?
That wasn't you.
Really?
Good Lord, no, was it, Sid?
No, it's another old hen.
Yeah.
Then who was it?
Who? Well, it was...
Yes, it was the other old boiler, Gladys the tea lady.
Yes, that's right, Gladys.
I would hardly call Gladys pompous.
Oh, wouldn't you? She can be very pompous at times.
I see. Well, perhaps you would tell pompous Gladys that I am waiting for my coffee.
Right.
Hello?
Hello? Miss Courtney. Maximilian Papandreou here. I got Mr. Mullard to speak with you.
Hello?
Oh, good evening, Mr. Mullard. It is kind of you to open our fete on Saturday.
Yes. That's what I was phoning you about.
We can't pay you a fee, but we will pay your expenses, of course. Say, £50.
50 quid?
Cash?
Oh, that's lovely. What time would you like me to be there?
2:30?
2:30? All right. I'll see you there on Saturday, 2:30. Tell her I love.
Enter.
I brought the stockroom keys back.
No, thank you, Sydney. If you see Gladys, tell her she can take my tray.
Eh?
Take my tray.
Where to?
Not you, Gladys.
Oh.
Oh, you're wearing a black tie, Sydney.
Yes, I'm in mourning. 28 years to the day it happened.
Oh, dear, the death of a loved one.
No, I got married.
You're a real male chauvinist pig.
Pardon?
Pig.
Oh, you've met the wife, have you?
That will do, Sydney.
Oh.